Today I'm watching Angel, Season 3, Episode 7. In the previous episode, we had met this character named Billy, who we had seen in a previous episode that Angel had freed from hell in order to save Cordelia. Billy went around doing a bunch of horrible things, and Lila, shows up to save the day, which was very unexpected. We saw Wesley act, horribly towards Fred as he was, under this mind control from Billy, and I'm very curious to see where Fred and Wesley's relationship is going to go. It seems like they have feelings for each other, but obviously given what happened in the last episode, I don't know what that means. It looks like Wesley was taking some time off, obviously, to process everything that just happened. Wolfram and Hart are obviously still around, and we haven't seen Darla in a few episodes. We obviously know she's pregnant, as we saw that at the start of this season, so I'm curious to see where that's going to go. I'm glad that Fred, is here to stay, and I'm curious to see where her role is going to grow within the team and what that looks like. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I love whenever we get to see flashbacks of, Angel's life before, present day.
And I were wed. You remember Caroline?
A pretty lass. Hardy screamer.
Oh, my.
Let's get started, shall we?
Oh, God, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh, God.
She loves the Sistine Chapel.
Michelangelo?
Not him. She's mad about Botticelli's frescoes.
But you were also once a man. If we beat and burn the demon out of your living flesh, will there be anything left?
I don't think that's how that works. Oh, God. So many sounds.
Sorry it took me so long, darling. Kill them.
Yeah, cue Darla to the rescue. Ooh, man on fire. Flaming arrow. Nice touch. Give him the chops. Darla's like, out of my way.
What?
Shouldn't we be killing Holt?
I know. That's just so much fun ruining his life. He's like family now.
She's twisted. Oh, yep, back to their usual antics. Oh, my.
The lift. That didn't take long at all. And they say there's no public transportation in LA.
Are we finally gonna have the meeting between Darla and Angel? Because the last time we saw her... Oh, yeah, and she killed everybody on board, naturally. Yep. I think you're next, bud.
Help! We gotta call 12 on the 5-8 line!
Yeah, she said she was gonna go meet her baby daddy, which I'm assuming was Angel.
We could skip the 250-odd candles on the cake and the inevitable fire marshal and just go with a little song.
And I've never known anyone like you.
She's like, you're welcome.
And big guy, can we do it?
Oh, it's Angel's birthday? Okay, I don't think we've had a birthday episode for him.
That's good. Good. That's it. Now, where's your weight? Balls to your feet. Don't forget to follow.
Oh.
Are you all right?
I'm a vampire. You can't hurt me. Good.
You're off.
He's like, oh, just kidding. Ow.
Each moment to the fullest and be grateful that we didn't throw too much money at the NASDAQ.
Am I swelling?
Snake the minicam in, scan the interior. If it's all clear, we disable the locks and bolts on the side door.
He's just gonna open the door, isn't he? Yep, saw that coming. But I like how Wesley's thinking ahead and got every, high-tech gadget he could think of to try and break into this place.
Can you believe this?
It does seem suspicious that the door was just unlocked and there's so many, ancient artifacts around.
It's like the eye follows you wherever you go.
Just like the Mona Lisa. Oh, God. This place is creepy.
Actually, my bad feeling is more about the man standing behind you with a large revolver.
Move and I'll kill you.
I knew, like, the door wouldn't just be unlocked. Like, obviously, that's too easy.
You bet I am.
Good, you can explain to them why you keep so much GHB on hand. You know, Rohypnol, the date rape drug.
Oh, God, this is horrible.
Yes, they're Cyopian conjuring spheres.
How much? 4 figures each, 5?
Or, stop that.
He's like, let me just juggle these ancient spheres for you. Oh!
Kind of delicate.
What reaction was that? This guy got the acting range of a pencil.
That doesn't feel right.
Just relax. You have to bend.
I don't bend there.
Of course, this is going to be when Fred walks in and they're, training, but still going to sound very suggestive.
It's only natural that you and she would be drawn to one another.
Oh no, I don't think that's happening. But she seems to be over... She seems to be over Angel and she's excited about plastic flowers.
You're a hero, just like her. You've got corruption.
Stop using that word. What's going on down here? Nothing.
Yeah, I can't see those two ever getting together. They're very different.
Who gave you all the flowers?
Nobody.
Now he's like, I don't want to start any more rumors.
Has 1,464 days in a 4-year cycle. The Etruscan, Sumerian, and Druidian each have their own cycles. You work for...
He's like, maybe? I don't think he's ever thought about Cordelia that way, but he's like, maybe I should? I don't know.
It's purification in Aramaic, ruination in ancient Greek, and in the lost Gashundi language, it means both.
And you don't want to make the same mistake.
Well, that's not confusing at all.
Which is it?
Both. In his case, it meant that someday the vampire in him might die, but the human in him might live.
Yeah, they haven't brought that up in a long time. So yeah, I'm always wondering, because they like plant these little seeds and then no, we don't hear about it for a while. But yeah, obviously he's thinking about that.
That happened. I'd buy him some plaid shirts and take him to the beach. Boy needs some color.
He definitely needs to go to the beach. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that they're bringing it up. And like lots of word definitions so far in this episode. Like Fred talking about Pylea words as well.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason.
It's like, I was just thinking about stuff. Just so subtle, just staring at her.
Obviously. Human. Vampire. Woman. Man. Pyre.
So close. So close.
Are you trying to say you love me?
What?
I love you too.
You do?
I don't think she means like that, but I think she means like friends.
I love him.
Oh my god.
We love you.
We love you, Angel.
That's so good.
Just like you have in me. And for the record, the good I've seen far outweighs the bad.
I feel like he's trying to rationalize to himself, like, could I be with Cordelia? You know, like going through all her qualities and like all the things they've done together. Oh, Darla! She always knows how to make an entrance, this one.
Hello, lover.
Angel's old flame from way back.
Not the one who died.
Yeah. No, not that one. The other one that died and came back to life. She's a vampire.
That's sad that there's two.
Angel, did you and Darla?
This is impossible.
Yeah, how is this happening? I have no idea. Angel can't be a dad, right? What? How is this happening?
We did. I wonder if this might not be that bad thing we were expecting.
What did you do to me?
Oh, good night. Yeah, how is this happening at all?
I'm alright, I'm okay.
You'll hurt her. Haven't you done enough? Here, sit down. You should get off.
Cordelia's on Darla's side? Okay, that's an interesting twist.
I lied. It was a very dark time.
Oh! You used her to make you feel better during your dark time.
Yep.
They don't know what it is. They don't know what it means. Nothing like this has ever happened.
Maybe it's an hysterical pregnancy.
I don't think that's... No. Yeah, exactly.
Like crazy.
Well, now, wouldn't that be the first sign of... hysteria?
Angel obviously doesn't believe it because how is this even happening? How is this possible?
Well, use your books and find out what's going on. What, do I have to think of everything?
I don't think there's a lot of research on vampire babies.
It says, I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
We had a run on Kekbile and Bindergline.
Don't forget what you said.
Disclose my baby. I want top drawer throughout.
Glowing red eyes are always creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy.
You gotta help me. We got kind of a situation on our hands.
It's so bizarre to think of Angel as a dad. Oh my.
Club again. I know I was pretty blue for a long time, but if it had gone on much longer, I would have turned aquamarine.
Oh, a color joke. I'm glad to see he's getting the karaoke bar back together.
I suppose he has to.
She's carrying the baby.
Oh, Danny boy.
Nahazian prophecies mention a troclon.
Supposed to be here about now.
Born out of darkness to bring darkness.
Well, that's ominous.
The scourge of mankind.
Oh, you guys are upsetting her.
Yeah, it's so bizarre to think Angel's kid would be the one to bring the downfall of humanity. Is that what we're going with?
I'll stay with her.
If you need anything, just holler.
Yeah, I'm curious if it's gonna be a human baby, a vampire baby. What do we got going on here?
Aren't you one?
Maybe it's not you. Maybe your child is a pivotal figure. Maybe your destiny is simply to help bring it to the world.
Oh, okay, interesting. Oh no, yeah, maybe his kid's gonna do something horrible.
Your back and legs hurt all the time, and first you're sick to your stomach and you can't eat anything, and then you're ravenous.
Yeah, Cordelia's alien baby.
I'll just be real close by.
Cordelia's trying to be as sweet as possible, but yeah, she inadvertently woke up hungry vampire Darla.
What's weird is, no matter how much I feed, I can't seem to get full.
Oh, give her the bunks.
Or not, you're going to keep your distance.
Oh no, oh god, oh poor Cordelia. Oh my gosh. Darla's back to her usual horrible ways. Oh no. I'm just getting a vision right now. Oh, poor Cordelia.
Get away from her!
Oh!
I'll kill her for this.
You're gonna have to find her first.
And of course she took off. Yep.
Cordy. Oh, sweetie, are you all right? No, where is she?
She got away.
We tried to stop her by hitting her fists and feet with our faces,
Hey,
but...
look at Cordy.
She's so hungry. She doesn't know how to make the hunger stop.
Did she have a vision about Darla? While she was biting her? What?
Gunn and me without even breaking stride. She's stronger than all of us right now, including you, because of what's in her.
I know. I put it there.
Yeah, this baby somehow making her like a super vampire now.
Killed Darla? She did try to kill Cordy, and she's a vampire.
Who's carrying his child?
Yeah, that obviously complicates things.
He lives forever.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, look, we know he's trying to kill Darla a few times, but this is obviously a different situation.
Mommy, let's go find her together.
You're a brave woman.
Oh, Darla, Darla, Darla.
To have one. Taking the other one out to play.
I could just beat him up.
Yeah, why did I know that's what she was gonna say? Yeah, exactly. Oh, she means it though. She means it literally.
It's all right. It's just a dream. I'm right here, okay? She can't hurt you.
I have to talk to Wes.
Yeah, that's interesting how she would get a vision about Darla while Darla was biting her.
I think they're trying to tell me why Darla is craving younger victims.
Because her baby is? Definitely not.
I don't see anybody.
Oh, run, kid, run. Oh! This little kid's traumatized now. He's never coming to the arcade again.
You sure want to play the good guy, don't you? Yeah, you're the good guy who did this to me.
Oh! Darla's like, you thought I was mad before. Oh! Oh my god, kicks to the face! Good night.
How could you put this in me? I hate you!
Oh! Is he gonna be able to do it? I don't think so.
Strangle me!
I'm not gonna strangle you.
Go on. Do it.
I don't think he can. He knows what it means. No. And then he hears the heartbeat. Yeah, she doesn't want this, obviously. Oh.
That's why it's been driving you out of your mind. It has a soul.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It can't.
Oh.
Pig's blood.
You need to keep yourself nourished. You'll get used.
Take that.
We'll deal with this together.
Gosh, I'm the luckiest vampire girl in the whole world.
Yeah, like, what does this mean for Angel's character going forward? He's gonna be a dad now?
She goes near Cordy or Fred.
I know.
Don't underestimate her. The woman's stronger than all of us right now.
Which is terrifying. She was super strong before, so...
Has a soul.
Well, Angel has a soul. It makes sense.
So that's how it's possible? Because he has a soul? Yeah, exactly. I think he's more excited about that than thinking he could possibly have a vampire baby.
The thing that's come to kill and burn us all. I know that. I also know that child is mine.
Such a complicated situation. Oh my god. Yeah, is he gonna be able to kill his own kid? Like, what?
You. Now.
Yeah, because Angel's baby's not being born right now, so it has to be something else. Which is probably a good thing, but still, then what is this new thing happening? It's been a heck of a 24 hours for Angel.
But there are worlds unknown, where dreamers dream and sleepers sleep, and patiently await.
This is a horrible bedtime story. What's happening here?
Foretold, arise! Arise!
Who dare disturb my slumber? The ceremonial cigarette? Like, I'll just wait. He's got his watch. Oh my god, this guy. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting it to open like that. Cheese and rice. Is it gonna be a mummy? Oh no.
Welcome to the 21st century. Angelus is here. You'll see him soon.
Oh god, why?
You haven't used your muscles in a very long time. It will be a while before you're strong enough to actually...
Holt?
Just tell me where he is.
The guy that was hunting them? Oh my god. Maybe his future kid will be the one that takes him down? I don't know. What is happening? So that was my first time watching Angel. Season 3, episode 7. We finally had this reunion between Darla and Angel. We hadn't seen Darla in like 4 or 5 episodes, like we saw her in the first few when the season started, and then that was it. So I was kind of wondering when she would come back. I didn't know when it would be, and yeah, obviously we saw that in this episode. Very pregnant and is still, you know, has her vampire needs, still hungry and wants to drink a lot of blood, and it sounds like this child is making her have like super strength, which is just terrifying, and that she never feels full. She's just constantly hungry. And we saw her bite Cordelia, which was terrifying as well. Fred brings up how Cordelia and Angel have something going on, which I didn't think about because they're so different, and obviously they've been friends, they've known each other a while, and they've been through some horrible things together. You know, they even say like, you've seen me at my best and you've seen me at my worst, but I thought they just had like a mutual respect and enjoyed working together. And obviously Angel, you know, had his ups and downs with Cordelia when he let them go, but you know, I thought we'd kind of gotten past that. She was obviously very upset that he lied to her about being with Darla, but you know, overall I thought they were doing okay. And yeah, I didn't sense any romantic tendencies between them. Cordelia hasn't really shown any interest in him, and it was interesting in this episode to see him kind of like process it and think, okay, maybe maybe this is somebody, someone I could see, in a romantic way. But yeah, it was just very interesting. But I'm curious to see where it's going to go. Please no spoilers, but I can't see them being romantically involved because they just seem so different from each other. And Cordelia obviously knows that he's a vampire, and we're dealing with big things in this episode, like Angel becoming a dad, and that's a plot line that's gonna like change his, character for the rest of the series. Like, this isn't just a one episode, monster of the week, whatever situation. This is a baby that's gonna be born, and Angel hears its heartbeat, and it was an interesting scene between him and Darla. I think it was Darla's worst fear that this baby, had a soul and has a heartbeat, and it was Angel's like relief that this baby has a soul and has a heartbeat. And I mean, obviously the baby still has to be born, so who knows what's going to happen when that happens, but still, I think Angel was just a little bit relieved because obviously he never thought himself as being a dad because he's a vampire, and they didn't really explain it. They kind of explained it like, oh, he has a soul, so that's how he was able to create, a child. But there's still a lot. It's definitely, I don't think it's something I'm going to poke holes in because clearly it's not possible. But anyway, this is where we're going, so we have to go with it. And they had this whole prophecy of something coming, and at the same time Darla shows up being pregnant, so speculating whether or not this child could be causing the downfall of humanity, and would Angel be able to kill his own kid basically. And we see him attack Darla, and we obviously know he's been able to get past killing Darla. He wanted to kill her for so long, and now there's this complication obviously of having a kid involved, and would he be able to kill the kid? I'm glad they're not going that route. Obviously we see at the end it's Holtz, this bounty hunter, this demon hunter that was out killing them from before, present day. I don't know how he's been trapped in this thing for how many hundreds of years, but he's back now, and I definitely feel like he's going to be the one who's going to cause the destruction of everything. And maybe it'll be Angel's kid who has to actually stop Holtz, whether it'll be Angel. Yeah, it's interesting. These prophecies always just come up, and they're kind of loose in their translation, even with Wesley saying like, it could mean this, sometimes it means this. And he goes back to the time he accidentally told Angel he was going to die, and obviously that turned out to not be the case. So yeah, they're doing their best guess at the translation, but who really knows? It's just kind of waiting and seeing, which is horrifying. But Fred does her calculations and says like, okay, it's going to be 3, 2, 1 basically. And then it cuts right to this thing. And yeah, I'm very glad we're not going to explore the possibility of Angel having to kill his own child, because that's going to be horrible. But also still not really processing Angel being a dad and then having a child, because that's, like I said, going to be a big thing, moving forward. That's going to be something that's going to consistently be a part of his life, because honestly, I feel like once this child is born, Darla's going to take off because she wants nothing to do with it. She's been trying to find, different options this whole time, and here she is. And they can't go to a doctor, but she said she could feel it kick, it's very real. And, obviously we heard its heartbeat as well. It was Angel's birthday in this episode, which I don't know if we've had a birthday episode for him before, and 250, it's interesting because he has such a long history, and I'm glad we started off the episode with a flashback as well, considering it is his birthday. And obviously, the vampire hunter that was coming after them plays a big part into the end of the episode as well. So I love when they do those little, tie-ins and just connect everything. They didn't really mention what had happened with Billy. It seems like they've kind of moved past it. No Wolfram and Hart in this episode either. It's interesting to think that Cordelia could get a vision. I don't even know if it was a vision because it was while Darla was attacking her, so maybe it's just a flash of what Darla was going to do in the future, and that somehow they were connected while Darla was drinking from her. She could see something. So yeah, we haven't really seen anything like that before, so that was interesting. And luckily Angel was able to step in and save that little kid from becoming, Darla's next snack basically. I'm glad Lauren is getting the karaoke bar up and running again. We know he's been very down and, hasn't really been acting himself, obviously, since everything with Gunn and his friends when they were over there. And, he's finally picking up the pieces and has these girls come over, and he puts a spell over it to protect it again. So it'll be interesting to see them get back into their, kind of routine of going to the karaoke bar, and hopefully some more episodes with Lauren. I definitely don't think Angel was excited to see Darla, and was definitely not expecting for her to to show up pregnant, because I'm sure that was the last thing on his mind. And, you know, Cordelia kind of calls Angel out and being like, hey, you were feeling bad about some things and you decided to, you know, sleep with Darla because that was something you wanted to do, basically, and you knew it wasn't going to end well. But there's no way Angel even thought this was a possibility, because obviously he's had sex before and, you know, there's been no children. So, yeah, and he's been a vampire for hundreds and hundreds of years. Obviously him and Darla have had sex many times before and nothing. So it's interesting to see where this is going to go. And this might be one of the few times that Angel and Darla have had sex since his soul was reinstated. So obviously that played a big part of it. But yeah, I'm very curious to find out if this kid is going to be, even though we hear a heartbeat and, you know, Angel is dead set on saying it has a soul, it has a heartbeat. That's great, but there's still, it seems too convenient for it just to be a normal human baby, because how would that even happen? I mean, the whole premise is very strange, obviously, and, you know, a vampire baby wouldn't make sense also, but it's, yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is gonna go and what Angel's life is gonna be like now as a dad. Like, is he gonna get his own place now? Is he gonna have to take care of a baby? Like, what is that gonna look like? But we heard Cordelia mention that she was impregnated, you know, during that episode as well, and is trying to relate to Darla and was being very caring and, you know, supportive of Darla before she attacked her, obviously, but was really, you know, trying to make Darla feel as comfortable as possible and, you know, felt bad for Darla. But of course, Darla in her true form is nothing but the worst and is still going around being horrible to people and killing people left, right, and center, because now she has to eat for two and this baby has made her super strong. Overall, I thought it was an interesting episode. I'm glad we finally had this reunion between Darla and Angel. I was wondering when that was going to happen. I'm glad they didn't save it, you know, till the end of the season. We're going to see it play out in this season, and I'm very curious to see what Angel's going to be like as a dad, how that's going to impact his life, because he can't just take off, you know, and who's going to watch the kid during the day when he's sleeping usually. So yeah, very interesting, and I'm glad that this child is not going to be the thing that brings the downfall of humanity. And it'll be very interesting to see this vampire hunter back in modern day, you know, LA. What's Angel gonna do when he sees him? Because he looked exactly the same. Like, he hasn't aged. Angel obviously hasn't aged. And this vampire hunter has been trapped in this mummy tomb thing this whole time. So how did that happen? You know, I'm curious to see if we'll learn more about that backstory, how he was put into this thing, for, you know, what reason. Obviously, we hear the prophecy as well. So yeah, I'm very curious. And if he's going to try and go after Darla as well, we know that was something he wanted to do. I love that we got the flashbacks. You know, we see Darla come in to save Angel from being tortured, and, you know, they take off together, and I'm very curious to see how the rest of the season is going to go now that Angel and Darla have been reunited and he knows about the baby now. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I don't think there's a lot of research on vampire babies. The glowing red eyes are always creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. It's like, let me just juggle these ancient spheres for you. The ceremonial cigarette. And then he hears the heartbeat. Yeah, she doesn't want this, obviously. This little kid's traumatized now. He's never coming to the arcade again.